excited for the future, given essentially experience of these young players.
Georgia Tech needs a strong finish to reach their 4th straight NCAA tournament as Nilo Kerr tries to find the donut. Set out of system to Gordon, just her 4th start, and the team undefeated since Kaya Gordon's got inserted.
In the game, as far as head coaches goes in ACC Volleyball, Jackie Simpson-Kjær does one of the best adjustments.
In system, Kerr forces Suarez. Terrific play made by the junior setter and a free opportunity off the net for Clemson. Moore tries to fling to the corner. We're going to see Bialeski busy in that back row. And Fedorovich as well in the front row. It seems like we're going to have Gordon versus Fedorovich tonight.
Yeah, starting with...
Look at that hitting percentage thus far for the Tigers. Not going to lose many sets, hitting over 400 as this is blocked. And Georgia Tech's first rejection has them back.
All the way over. Her hands are on the other side of the net.
Both teams middle of the pack in blocks per set at just over 2. Trying to get Garibaldi involved. That might be a miss hit, but it works out in favor of number 5. On the 8-0 run in the beginning of this set. There's Fedorovich. Sharp angle to pick up the side out. Luma back to serve. Back set, and they'll switch. Move Fedorovich to the right side, and she's got 7 errorless kills to start the set.
Daniel, the set that allowed the block not to get a full setup on Fedorovich.
Tech fans know that Fedorovich, well, she has done this often. ACC play has been friendly to the freshman from Poland. As McGrath, the super senior, able to go cross court and keep the side-out battle moving in favor of Clemson.
This is why I'm talking. Coach Collier knows the speed is coming in Clemson volleyball.
A pass for Velez. Great job by Suarez to get it out to another freshman. This time it's Lamine Mambu out of Virginia.
You called it.
Young team trying to make a run without one of their stars as Mendez got hurt in late September. Out to Mambu. Great pickup, but reaction dig by Gildon. Despagna, so many weapons for the Jackets.
Great dig, good kill to the hands. Oh my gosh, picking it up is Gildon, but I'm loving that low set delivery, keeping it on the right side in front of blocker. Mia McGrath for the put-away swing.
It's a 9-4 run for the Jackets. A slide comes for Hansen, and you wonder where that's been all set for Clemson.
Oh, so...
Powerful serve from the small Addie Raines as Mambu comes into the inside, and that's going to create a little bit of excitement from my broadcast partner here at Keeley.
I forgot it.
All-time in assists in ACC history right here is Abby Lee serves. Good flat float. Another slide comes, and 2 for 2 on this one-footed for Hansen.
And I'm loving...
Brazilian freshman Lauda Bialeski comes in to serve. Sant a little too dictated as Fedorovich picks up the block at Boston College and then did not lead for the rest of that match. Quite a surprising turn of events there, but back in system, and Fedorovich has 8 errorless kills, Kaylee. Stanford, SMU, Stanford, and Miami, Louisville in store for a great week. Battling set point, Gordon tips. Opportunity for Fedorovich. 9 kills in the set, and Georgia Tech comes from behind.
One that needed to step up, open court down the line, leading it.
Rath is set to serve. This has been the story of this season for Clemson. They have had leads, including against Stanford here at home a few weeks ago, but Georgia Tech
attacking. That caused a little more separation for Gordon to get the kill.
Fedorovich off that left pin, gets to 10 kills. 12 matches this season with 10 or more kills for Fedorovich, all in conference play. Granted, this is just the 15th ACC match of the year. Gordon again, right into that monster block. It's Garibaldi.
A bump set delivery. Gildon putting it for the block.
1,000th point a couple weeks ago. She's nearing 930 kills in her illustrious Clemson career. See if Gildon can direction this towards Gordon. She can. Back row now. Bialeski again targeting Sant. And a big block. That Garibaldi-Suarez connection has connected now for 3 blocks. And Addie Raines, the sophomore from Yorktown, Indiana. Pick up by Luma. Mambu's second swing of the point, a pure one, and it's 9-5.
By setter Suarez, knowing who should be up and available in their rhythm to attack the ball.
And that Hansen slide, no blocker in sight as Clemson finally gets above 0 in hitting percentage this set.
There is
a little bit lost on that one. Good job by Sant to distract. Again, the serve receive so pure so far from Georgia Tech. Out to Mambu. Cross court has been her friend.
You think of it.
It's continuing this decade-long dominance over Clemson. Looking for their 17th straight win as Georgia Tech in this rivalry. As Kate Hansen's got some. The defense is making it so easy on Suarez. Look at that defense shining for Georgia Tech. It's their 5th block. 4 of Mia Moore. Down by just 3 in the set. It's out to Despagna. McGrath sends a free ball to the front row. Great deception. Got a Baldi, sets it up for Fiodorovic. 3-0 scoring run has separated Georgia Tech in this set. After taking the first 25-23, the blocks have come out in large portion. That's the 4th of this frame for Georgia Tech.
You got 12 digs this set, doing well.
Abby Lee, the freshman, serving specialist. Whips up a good one, creates the free ball. Maybe 2 years ago that hits the roof here in Jervey, but not with the new renovations as Pierce on the slide. It's away from taking us into intermission. That was an awkward set out to McGrath. Now Mambu in on the sharp angle.
I knew
with the USA U19 team this past summer, and certainly shows a lot of promise, the freshman. Gordon has to fling with her left, and that's half bandaged up for Kaya Gordon with the injury she suffered earlier in the year. This time she'll take a wing with the right, and it finds the sideline to keep the set going.
For Clemson,
it's a team-high 18 swings on the night as Hansen continues a service run that keeps the set cooking for the time being as Pierce off the dome of Gordon, showing some instant humanity on a...
That's that freshman outside attack that Coach Coley really relies on. Experience coming through, hopefully can pay off dividends later. As you see a Fiodorovic get the set up pretty much.
Columbia, not Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia, South America, and Sofia Belez. And that was not the prettiest of swings by McGrath as Georgia Tech has their night. Another look at Belez, who led the NJCAA in digs over the 2-year span she was there. And now a quick set to the middle. This is what we were talking about in the open, right? Those quick sets to Garibaldi.
And you see...
Flipping serve. Well passed by Fiodorovic, and you can give her an assist as well on that first touch. Despagna for Despagna, and keep an eye on Mambu. Working on a terrific 10 errorless kill night. And you talked about this off camera, off mic, as after 14 last week, 20 over the weekend. But a block for Okur might get her started. I mean, she catch up to a game. If you're tuning in now, go ahead and watch the highlights before you catch up live. As Okur, right on cue, picks up her first kill.
I think Coach Kerr...
3 more than any other student-athlete on the floor. Triple block on Hansen, works well. Garibaldi in transition. And Terrence Oglesby will have the call following this one. I'm Daniel Gilman along with Keely Eveland here in Jervey Gym as Georgia Tech has their eyes set on a 17th straight win over Clemson. But Mia McGrath and the Tigers have something to say about it, Keely.
You can see that
Do the Yellow Jackets need to win either one of Louisville, Stanford, or Pitt to end the year?
Oh, it's a must as you see them trying to pull off this set in 3. But yes, you have to win one of those 3. And Coach Collier talks about, yes, it's important for this year, but knowing how...
Set a new season record in a 3-set match with 17 kills last week. Mambu might be on pace for that, but Georgia Tech on the junior from Plano, Texas. Took over for the all-conference libero Devin Taylor. A historic run as the Tigers threat in the back row. That's a great dig by Belez. Point continues. Hansen gets a Yellow Jacket in the net, and that's Pierce. Now Belez targets the fellow libero on the other side, and it's got a Baldi. 8-3-17. Double-double secured for Eloise Suarez. Pick up by Belez. That's her 7th dig. They haven't needed her much because Fiodorovic is doing the heavy lifting. Is one of the more talented setters in the conference to wrap things up at the service line. 7 match points. Hansen will get one back.
Oh, that's a behind the setter off of 1 foot, called a slide down the...
Consecutive points. McGrath to serve. Despagna looks to swipe the block and does so as the Yellow Jackets come into Jervey and defeat the Tigers for the 17th straight time.